We continue our 7-week health campaign, this week focusing on heart health. Our Linda Hurtado is taking action for your health tonight with one local woman's story.
Heart disease is still the #1 killer of both men and women. Doctors tell me 1 out of 3 women will die of heart disease, 1 every minute. Recognizing the symptoms and knowing what to do when they start meant the difference between life and death for one Pinellas County woman. Here's what you can learn from her.
Okay. Well, what would you like on your taco?
Welcome to the Wilburs. Pretty typical family home. Mom is serving dinner.
You want another one?
And there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's always a lot going on in my life. I have a husband and 5 children, and I work full-time. I'm a nurse. I had been working the night shift.
Nisha, like many moms, was running around trying to do it all when the unthinkable brought her daily race to a painful, almost deadly halt.
I just started having intense burning in the chest. I knew something was wrong. I started getting clammy, nauseous. I ran over and took an aspirin quickly.
Thanks to her medical background, Nisha knew she was having trouble with her heart. But she thought she had time for her daughter to drive her to the ER.
So we got in the car. The pain was getting more and more intense. We got across the street from the neighborhood, and I said, you have to pull over and call 911 because I knew I wasn't going to make it.
And that was really the game changer for her, and that was the right decision, because shortly after EMS arrived, she actually suffered a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. And if that would have happened while they were still on the road driving to the ambulance, she would not be here today.
Luckily, Nisha got to the hospital and into the cath lab where doctors reopened blocked arteries with a balloon and a drug-coated stent.
Shot of the vessel that caused the heart attack.
But Dr. Sanchez warns not all women are as lucky.
So there'll be about 430,000 women who will suffer a heart attack this year alone. And the importance is that women actually, after they have their heart disease, they actually will fare worse many times than men. 42% of women will die within the first year following a heart attack.
Sanchez adds women tend to be busy and put their own health last and often misread symptoms.
Chest discomfort is the most common symptom in both men and women. But women also have a number of atypical type symptoms that many times they won't identify as being heart related. So sometimes abdominal pain, such as indigestion. They many times will feel very dizzy, lightheaded. They may have just break out in a sweat. Sometimes they'll have just arm discomfort, shortness of breath, a feeling of extreme fatigue, malaise, even sometimes anxieties.
Don't ignore the signs. I mean, I had no choice because it was so intense at the time, but I know a lot of times the symptoms come on gradually. Don't ignore them. Don't go take a nap. Go get help. Call 911.
So Nisha says you can be sure to enjoy more moments like this one.
Come on, you guys. Let's get a big hug. Everybody be there.
Nisha had a family history of heart disease, but other than that, she says she had no indications health-wise that a heart attack was coming. She says it hit her like a brick. If you'd like to take a test to assess your risk of having a heart attack, go to my Facebook fan page and I'll link you to an assessment test by the American Heart Association. Taking action for your health. Linda Hurtado, ABC Action News.